All right, welcome back to the Nimrodjaune Podcast. I'm your host, Jack Adewale, and we're back. Y'all hear like something blowing in the background? There's some AC. Feel me? I don't have like my headphones in because it always messes up the audio. But we're back. Today's like I think March the 13th, I believe, and I just came back from school and I'm like, yeah, I want to get on this podcast and talk real quick. Just talk. It might not be a long pod, but on top of me being great, right, and me wanting to learn, feel like I could do something in like cinematography / director. Right? Like I want to be a director. I've been watching, well, not as recently in the past month, but I'm gonna get back on it. But I used to watch videos on like directing and like lighting. And directing is a very hard job. It's very hard to do. That's why not a lot of people can do it. But if you can do it and you're good at it, man, oh man, you're good at it. You just gotta. There's so much that goes into it that I don't know yet, but I want to do it because it seems so fun. It seems amazing seeing an idea just like you're in control of everything. So, well, not everything, but a good amount of things. So seeing it become the final product and seeing it become what you envisioned is like, wow. But I got difficulties at that because I don't know how to do it. And I don't have the, like, not even that equipment. I could do it off the phone because I have a good phone, so it's not a problem. I just need a tripod, and then I could attempt at it. What? I create a thing that I call scenes, right? Where it's like video concepts, where it's like a kind of a trailer-like thing for a movie, and I'm shooting it. Well, I basically short films, right? I have like 20 something ideas maybe that I've curated coming up within the past month, and I'll write on how I want it shot, and as my knowledge grows, it'll just become more and more what's it called, detailed. But as of right now, I've only came up with like 3 or 5 ideas that I really want to get shot and get done, and that's it. The rest are like they're just there to help me get better. And that's all they serve. There's no real purpose for them. You know what I'm trying to say? And because of that, it's kind of discouraging because I haven't coming up with ideas in the past. Like recently, not a lot of them. Like when I first started, I was coming up with ideas every single day. And I was like, I only really come up with an idea when it's, all right, nigga, we ain't came up with an idea in the week. We got to pull something out of our ass. Let's get to work. What can we come up with? That's when I'll come up with an idea. But for the most part, I'm not really focusing on that. I guess because I'm focusing on this and like my poetry and stuff like that and like some other things I'm doing. I don't know. I also used to produce. Well, not produce. I used to use GarageBand and make some stuff. I got like files of stuff I found. I've done some Frank Ocean stuff. Like I found a violin for Think About You. That song by Frank Ocean. I found the chords for the beginning of that song. I found it and I made it. It's not perfect, but I made it. And I haven't touched that in December. That's also goes to show like I could be great at that as well. I just don't know how to. I don't know why I'm just so stubborn on learning. Like for poetry, I think I went 10, 11 months without knowing how to write a single poem. I didn't know how to. I was just like, man, it'd be so cool if I just taught myself how to do it. Nobody gives a fuck. Like, nobody cares that I've learned how to write poetry myself. In fact, I've wasted more time not knowing how to do it than I did knowing. Because if I just took the time I spent not knowing and put that towards trying to figure it out, I would have made better works now than I'm making right now. I guess that's an ego problem. It might be an ego problem I have. It's either an ego or pride problem. It's one of the two. And I got to work on it because I don't think it's good. And in my last part, I was talking about women a little bit. In the beginning, a little bit. And I'm not even talking about that girl no more. I'm done talking about that person. That person's like not even talked about no more. But there was an experience that happened. So I was going to a Wegmans because I was going to give me a slice of cake. The cake was weak. I gave it to my little sister. And while walking, I was walking through cars because it was like a large parking lot to get there. And I walked by this like BMW with a woman and her dog in it. And she locked the car when I was walking by. Granted, this was a black woman, so who knows what she might have gone through, right? But I was in a jacket, a sweatshirt under, some baggy like sweatpants, and I think I had my green like Ugg slippers on. Man, I'm not gonna rob you with a school book back on. I'm not going to rob you. I'm not going to do anything to you. And I wanted to look back and laugh at her. Because I was like, you thought I was going to do something? But then again, that's me. I know me. So I know I wouldn't do nothing. She doesn't know that. To her, I look like a weirdo. I look like somebody who might try something. So again, I can't blame her for doing that because the area of the school I go to is interesting and things like that. I can't blame her. But I can most definitely say, woman, I was not going to do nothing to you. I wasn't. I genuinely wasn't even looking in her direction. I seen it. I was walking by the car. I was walking by. I glanced in the car because I seen it with tints. The sun is shining through the tints. Come on, man. I'm going to talk on that right after I get off this. I glanced at it. I seen the dog. I seen her. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't care. I'm listening to the Vince Staples podcast. I'm like, you think I care about you and I'm hearing that in my ears? Come on, man. I'm trying to listen to what he's saying. I don't care about you. And I'm walking, and I hear the keys. I go, like the door's locked. Why weren't your doors already locked? Why are you in a parking lot? Yes, it's broad day. Why are you in a parking lot broad day with your doors unlocked with a poodle in the back? On your phone. Because that's where it was really confusing me. If you thought I was going to do something, why were your doors already unlocked? Why were they not locked in the beginning? It just doesn't make sense to me. If it was, oh, he might do something, why weren't they locked in the first place? I don't even think was I making noise? I wasn't. I was just walking. And I just glanced and I kept it pushing. I should have looked back at her. No, that would have scared her. Never mind. No, I should have done that because I would have scared her. Because she heard it lock. She would have seen me look back. Oh, boy, Lord Almighty, I might have died that day. Thank God I ain't do that. Thank the Lord I ain't do that because she might have killed me. But I think to negate that whole thing, I think every woman should have a gun. Reasonable. Every reasonable woman should have a gun. Because them tasers, them pepper sprays, them seatbelt cutters, it's cute. It's cute and all till you meet a nigga who really don't care. When you meet a nigga who really don't care, all that shit go out the window. That little ass taser, that pink taser you think so cute, that's not gonna do nothing to him. You think he care? No. You gotta shoot him. Pew, pew. That's not gonna do nothing. Boom, boom. That's what you need. You don't need that. You don't need that little ass. You don't need that. You need a gun. That's really gonna hurt him. You need something that's gonna rationalize, gonna wake him up like, okay. And you need to be good at it too. Don't be the one that your hands start shaking like, no, you need to up stick. When I mean up stick, I mean up a weapon. Because a taser is not stopping somebody who really on that timing. I haven't met a lot of women who've got, but I'm telling you, a taser is not saving you from a guy who's really, you can guess where I'm going. A guy who's really does not care about a taser or some pepper spray. Because if you miss the pepper spray, you might hit yourself actually. And if you And if you're trying to tase him and he just takes it, now look, now what? If he knocks the tase out your hand, now what? If he knocks the gun out your hand, come on, man, you gotta have a knife. While he going for the gun, stab him right, get him right in his chest or something. You gotta get him good. That's my personal opinion. I think I won't let my sisters live in a state if they can't carry a gun. No, I'm not allowing it. Because before, I used to see, like, I see my cousin say, I will always choose a bear versus a man. I'm like, come on, man. It's a bear. It's a bear. You might die. And then I seen how weird niggas is. And I was like, oh, no, she's right. If I was in her position, I'm choosing the bear as well, nigga. Because, yes, a bear may kill you and do some other things after you're dead, but I'm dead. A guy might literally do the worst things on the planet to you and keep you alive. And yes, that's not all. But it damn sure is a gamble, my nigga. And I wouldn't want my sister to take that gamble at all. Not at all. I wouldn't want them to take that gamble in the slightest. So, I don't blame them at all. I really don't. I think they're 100% justified in that reasoning. Because some guys are weird. Like, mad weird. And it be the taint. Oh! I was told a story about this girl. Talking to one of my friends. And they were telling me about the story about how this girl, her teacher might be a pedophile because they showed, just one of the girls in their class was showing the teacher something on her phone. And she showed him her whole, you feel me? And the teacher was like, at least you got a nice pair. You wide as hell for that. At your big age. Your big age. Saying something crazy like that. What's wrong with you? But then again, I'm thinking rationally. The girl's at fault too. Why are you showing your teacher something on your phone when you know you have something like that in your camera roll? And if you forgot, how do you forget that? Because if I had you feel me, on my phone, I'm going to damn sure remember where it is. And I'm going to damn sure remember what's leading up to it and what's leading after it. I would never show my teacher something off my phone unless it's a screenshot or a link. I'm never going to my camera roll. I've rarely done that. And if I am, I'm going to make a new album for it so it can be the only thing that they see. 'Cause that's like, what? And then older guys, you older guys get a little bit too comfortable. A little too comfortable with these compliments, man. A little too comfortable. Because they'll be like, man, you were so young. I hear that, I'm like, what you mean by that? Where you going with this? 'Cause that is like an alarm in my head, like, where are you going with this? We're getting a little too comfortable. This person's a minor, gang. You a grown man. You gamble. You can rent a car. You can run for president if you want. This person's not even graduated high school. Come on. Come on, man. Too old to be doing this. And I've just seen it. And I'm like, what are we doing? I think we as guys, we got to step our game up a little bit. Like, we got to get ahead in the game. Because there's too much guys out here doing us bad, as making us look bad, making us look like cheaters, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Because, people base their opinions based off the internet, not real life, right? And keep in mind, I'm going to make this very clear, loud and clear for the people in the back. I'm going to say it loudly. The internet is not real. Say it again. The internet is not real. It's not real. It is not real at all. So, Whatever you see on the internet is based off of reality. It is not real. What is real might be the news, but what is projecting that shit is fake. Do not believe the internet. You were told that as a kid. Not all these niggas out here is crazy. There's a lot of them, though. There's a lot of them. So women, watch yourself around guys. When you go to parties, stay safe. Always stay with a close friend. If you're leaving out at night, make sure you have an Uber and make sure that Uber is a woman, because she will understand. Because if I'm taking an Uber in the night, I'm going to be so honest with you. If my Uber driver is a woman, I feel more comfortable. I'm going to be so honest with you. And this is coming from me. Because I know if I fall asleep and I'm in a place I don't recognize and it's me versus her, unless she's a trained army soldier, I'm holding my own. I'm putting the Mike Tysons on that woman. And I know that sounds bad. But hey, it's mine away. Mine. I'm putting these motherfucking pants on that woman. If it's a guy, yeah, come on, man. I'm not fighting no grown ass, man. It's like me trying to fight a lion. What's wrong? What's wrong with you people? But there's definitely been some women I've met. I'm like, oh yeah, no. I'm not fighting her. I just think we as a society, need to do better. We need to move on with each other. We need to go back to loving each other. Because I think that we fell out of love with each other. I think we need to go back to that. think we need to go back to believing in each other more. I think we need to stop lying to each other over some money, killing each other over some money, because that shit don't even make no sense. Y'all need to stop being friends with women that y'all find attractive and y'all not really friends with. And when y'all learn about that person, stop getting mad at that person that acts that way. You already knew how that bitch acted, and you getting mad that she acted that way. Bitch, you knew. My fault. I don't even mean to call you that word, but you knew. You knew that girl wasn't good. You knew that girl was crazy as hell. She was the fun girl. She was that girl y'all took out. Hey. She was your sister's friend. She was your friend's sister. And now you're mad she acting away when you knew she acted. Come on, man. You getting too old for that. I'm only 17. I'm saying this. I'm seeing this real life. We getting too old for this. In all seriousness, all trolls put away. We're getting too old to still be getting mad at how people are acting when you understand how they act. We're getting too old for it. It's 2025. Yes, I said the internet is fake like 3 minutes ago, but the internet is a very relatable tool and a very useful tool you can use to learn. If you're still not believing that person is how they are, let me be the reminder. Let this 17-year-old tell you that nigga or bitch is the same way you met him. The same way you met them, they are the same way. They have not changed. It could be a week, it could be a month, it could be 10 years. That bitch or nigga still carry the same traits from before. Let me tell you now. They carry the same traits. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. So we need to stop getting mad at how people act when you knew how they acted and just embrace them how they are. Because I'm seeing it in real life in school, and it's hilarious. Because I've told the group, it's not the whole situation. I've explained it in a previous pod. But you know how this person acts. Why are you getting mad that they act the way that they've shown to act? Does that make sense? If a snake bites you, are you going to get mad that you put your hand in front of a snake's mouth to bite you? No, you knew the snake bite. So why you getting mad? Does it make sense? No, nigga, it don't. And if it sound like I'm yelling, I am. Because this shit is stupid. We're too old. We're getting to the age. We're about to go to college soon. Like, I have this in my friends where they say something, and I'm like, you turn 18 next year. We graduate next year. You take SAT next week. I say stuff like that to really get them in their mind, like, we're getting older. You're too old to be doing the same shit you were doing when you were a child. Grow up. Grow up, nigga. I also have to say thing, get a job. I think that's really like a really good analogy to say. Anytime somebody says something that's just jobless, to say, go get a job. Just anything, go get a job. Just go get a job. A job, even if it's McDonald's, go work. Go make somebody else money. when they cut you a little sliver. Let life beat you up a couple times. I think we need to start letting life beat people up again. As a community, though, I think we need to go back to loving each other. I'm definitely not part of that process. I'm definitely hurting it. I'm trying to get back on though. And this is the end of the Nimrodjaune podcast. I just felt like I had to rant. I had to at the end. But yeah, love y'all. See y'all next Wednesday. This podcast might get released either Friday, tomorrow, or Saturday. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, see y'all. Love y'all. Peace. Love each other, man. Peace.